Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm in Lancashire at a very famous seaside resort, home to this gentleman. You might remember him, the birthplace of a comedy legend, standing proud here on the seafront.
He's not going to sell much ice cream going at that speed, is he?
Okay, I'm hooked on chowder now. Wow. Now look at that. That is like something from a movie. So welcome to Morecambe Bay. Now, as you can see, Morecambe Bay is absolutely huge. In fact, I can't even see the sea. Because of the colour of the sky today, I can't even see the sea. This is kind of strange. There's actually grass growing on the beach. And I mean like real grass rather than like the kind of grass that you get normally. It's the second largest bay in Britain after the Wash in East Anglia and Norfolk. Why people love Morecambe is because it is just vast and you really do feel like you are getting away from it all. So we're going to have a walk along the prom. We'll go and check out what is, I guess, the pier. This is called Stony Pier, just here to my left. There's also a very beautiful train station here in Morkham. You can probably just see it over there. I'll just quickly show you the frontage of this because you've got that beautiful Lancashire stone and the front of the train station as well with the clock face. Looks like something out of a Agatha Christie movie. Just look how beautiful that is. So if you are ever coming to Morkham by train, literally you get off right at the seafront and this is where it brings you out. So just away from the train station, sun's coming out a little bit. In fact, the forecast today said it was going to be clear blue sky and sunshine. Got to Morkham and the cloud has come in a little bit. Love this Art Deco hotel here. Look at where people get to sit and eat breakfast in the morning. Obviously you get sunset here, so that is perfect for sunset. It's hard to explain, but there's an atmosphere about Morkham that I can't quite put my finger on. You can see, look at that. It's interesting that Morecambe Bay covers over 310 square kilometres. It is absolutely humongous. This is the closest thing to a pier in Morkham, and it kind of does feel like a pier. It's actually called the Stone Jetty, and I believe there's a little cafe on the end. There's the bird, isn't it? There's Morecambe lifeboat station just over there. Some old boats here. Look at that. I bet even on the busiest day, the beach still looks empty. That looks like marble. I think that is marble, yeah. Although it's a bird, it does remind me of Pingu. If you've seen that before, you'll know what I mean. So there's a little miniature lighthouse just on here as well, just where the cafe is. I can smell some bacon rolls going on. Now, I thought these were real birds actually, as you can see them just dotted along. Look at that, I thought it was real. You can see some of the gullies here as well are pretty chunky. You could quite easily fall into these if you are on the beach. Obviously the tides here are extremely dangerous. It's not ever advisable to walk out and just stay close to the shoreline. It's a big compass here, look. Yeah, these birds are freaking me out. I keep thinking they're real. Tell you what, it makes you feel like you're on a different planet almost. When you look at these big gullies and stuff like that, you feel like you could be on Mars. Now the sea today is ultra calm. In fact, it looks like a mirror, and as I said, something unique that you don't see very often is the perfect conditions where you can't tell the horizon from the sea and the sky to the sea. You'll see what I mean in a moment if you can't see it already, because the sea is just so flat. Look at that, Morecambe Bay, absolutely humongous. And I believe the jetty almost pops out into the water. Cool, you can smell the seaweed. And here we are right at the tip at Trafalgar Point. Now look at that. That is like something from a movie. It reminds me of the salt flats of where literally you can't see the difference between the sky and the water, and it kind of reflects it absolutely perfectly. Look at that. Where else can you get that kind of view? Just scanning across. You just feel so small because it is so big. And what's really interesting about the jetty is right here at the end, there's a little bit to go down there, or there's a little bit that sticks out there. And so when the water's in, actually, it's a really cool place to come out and get the view of Morecambe Bay. So this is the Stone Jetty Cafe. It feels more like a train station, especially when you look at the roof. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Not quite sure what that guy was doing, playing the Morecambe bell, which I don't know if you're actually officially allowed to do, but they're doing some kind of filming there. But interestingly, that bell tolls when the tide is going in or out, because it can come in pretty quick here in Morecambe. In fact, there's only a few of those left in the country. So just walking past the Morecambe lifeboat station, and we're heading onto, I would say, the main front of Morecambe. Of course, we're going to come up to a very important statue in just a moment. We're also going to be checking out the Winter Gardens, which is a brilliant piece of Victorian architecture. Parts of Morecambe do feel very dated, like time forgot. So this place used to be a bit like an outside Lido. And the signage is still on the front of this part of the building. Take the plunge, swim, unaided, and self-propelled from deep to shallow. And right now it looks like almost looks like a bit of a amphitheatre now. I'm sure kids use it to do skateboarding and stuff like that. Lovely seafront gardens just here. Walking up to some amusements. There's also a B&M on the seafront. Gabby would be happy. Spring flowers going in here in Morkham. In fact, you'll notice, I don't know if the sun's too bright, but some of the Art Deco buildings along the seafront that are now used for superstores and stuff like that. So there are a few amusements on the seafront, Pleasureland, and the ones behind me. But also, you've got the Winter Gardens. I think this was built back in the 20s or the 30s. But the Victorian architecture still standing proud here on Morecambe seafront. Now, compared to other seafronts, it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy. You've got like a place that sells mattresses, followed by an ice cream shop, followed by a Costa coffee, and then Trout Flies UK to get stuff for fly fishing. I guess you could say it's the charm of Morecambe, seeing these random shops down the seafront. Like I just said, there's a charity shop just here, a shop for clothes and schoolwear. There's a dance studio here, AJ's famous double burgers, a place to get some bikes or bike hire, an amazing retro shop called Bayside Emporium. I mean, I guess you could say that it's actually quirky, because normally on most seafronts you just get lines of amusements or lines of hotels, but it's almost like Morecambe has pretty much everything, including a Thai massage and spa. Oh, and a really nice pub. That's a cool little amusement, look at that. So you can head into the town just up there, but we're going to continue along here to see a very famous clock tower and the very famous statue here in Morecambe. There's two Costa coffees on the seafront. Here's the famous Morecambe clock tower with seating underneath as well. These very cool, tiny little square seats. A little bit of an overhang, so you won't get wet in the rain. So where we are now is the Lakeland Panorama, And it's pretty special actually, because all of the gullies and the little sandbanks have all got names. Obviously, this is a very special area for birds. In fact, millions of birds nest here. So this was commissioned in honour of all those birds. Look at that. I can't say that I've ever seen an old bookshop on a seafront before. Look at all these old books. So up here there are a few hotels on the seafront. I'm going to swing a left. Hopefully this car will let me. They should do. Green cross code and all that. Hiya. Just need to quickly ask, chowder, right? Is that like a soup?
It is, yeah. Do you want to show later?
Do you know what? I always see it in America, chowder. You don't really see it in the UK very often, do you? So I thought I will love to give it a try.
So the idea behind the dish is a celebration of the produce of the bay.
Yeah.
So we work with 6 local producers and suppliers. Today it's got fresh haddock, so I delivered fresh this morning. The potatoes there from Pilling.
So it's basically fish and potatoes churned up, is it?
There's a little bit more to it than that. But,
I love those little anchors.
Yeah. We call it an anchor cracker. It's a take on an oyster cracker, which is a traditional.
Oh, I see.
Served with offer the option to add some Morecambe Bay shrimp, so they're caught just out in the bay behind us.
So it's all local stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, must give this a try. I've always wanted to try chowder actually. Cool, that's nice. Okay, I'm hooked on chowder now. This is lovely. Wow, thank you very much. This is really great. You were just saying like how you can be completely off grid with this, keeping this warm with this solar paneling.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you anyway. Take care, see you later. So this whole area is known as the Eric Morkham stage, with some of his famous quotes on the floor. Of course, the birthplace of a comedy legend, standing proud here on the seafront for hopefully all time. And normally this place is actually full of people, so I am very blessed today that I managed to get a little moment with me and Eric.
Your light not working? Of course not! Either that or my finger's fused. He's not going to sell much ice cream going at that speed, is he? Face, look at that face!
That's the most unusual record he's ever made.
This is one where he sings the right notes.
This was unveiled by Her Majesty the Queen on the 23rd of July 1999. Bring me sunshine in your smile. So I guess this is where the seafront kind of ends in Morecambe. I mean, you continue to walk up there if you fancy it, but it's interesting if you're into your bird life, coming to this point, because some information about the birds of Morecambe Bay, and there's obviously quite a lot. And also another memorial to Eric Morkham, who of course is Morecambe's best loved sons, the pool and hide are for all enjoyment of bird watchers for years to come, and you're invited to enjoy the facilities here. So here is the panoramic view across the bay, and that you can see all these. It's a little bit cloudy today, so I don't think you can see them. So all these little villages, like could see Bardsey, Cow's Mouth, Morecambe Lodge. I think we can go up here, can't we? Any boats or trailers left in the area will be removed. None here. It almost actually looks like a pier, doesn't it? The closest thing to a pier in Morkham is what I'm standing on, I guess, right now. Great views from up here though. Don't forget, if you want to see more videos from the Great British Seaside, just click here and here. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe and click the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.